2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers and New York. And so off the tip, it's New York. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for the Lakers right now, Carlos Boozer out there with Baylor. Then it's Goodrich. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's West in at the point guard. And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by New York. It's Boozer missing. And a fast break now for New York. Anthony leading the charge. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch.
Los Angeles with another miss. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Boston Celtics. This one for three. Hudson's got 5 points so far.
And just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead, Greg. I think they'll start to put this thing away by pulling away.
West with the ball. Now Anthony defending. Baylor dishes to West. Soft touch off the glass.
It took them a while, but finally they take
his second bucket.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Anthony, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Here's Big Daddy, Carlos Boozer,
getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
And New York making a change here. Parker's checked in. Good on the shot. And no good. And New York will come the other way. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop him.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean,
and you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And again, New York with the triple.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Celtics in Boston. Goodrich. And again, the Lakers, no good.
He's jacked up
to hold the lead despite the turnovers. That's 4 already, and that's something that they're going to have to emphasize here moving forward.
Smith checked in for the Lakers. McMillan kicks to Goodrich. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Goodrich has got 5 points so far.
And he came on.
Good and tight defense there, bothered that shot. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. New York ahead, up by 5. And the
scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
Taking a look at the Lakers. McMillan is out there with Smith. Then there's Chamberlain. Then there's West. And it's Erickson in at the 2. Hudson the pass to Big Daddy. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. New York shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Lakers. Carlos Boozer's checked in for Smith, and it's Baylor in for Erickson. He's perfect from the line this time.
And at the line, it's all about.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. No problem knocking that one down. That's 10 points for Dimes.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
West with a wide open look. Jerry West showing off his range.
The rapid-fire threes coming from West.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Lakers.
Great hustle.
Boozer's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And here's West for 3. Quick release from Jerry West.
I like the way they've picked it up here offensively in the second.
Yeah, up above 50% in terms of field goal percentage. They're on a roll.
That misses off the backboard. It's stolen. Anthony kicks to Hudson. Pulls up from the corner. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And that's 12 points for Dimes.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Elgin Baylor on the wing. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Tiny. 5 points in the game. Got that one up quick. And now
job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
That's tipped. And a fast break now for New York.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play.
Zinkus is checked in for Big Daddy. Jabari Parker comes in for Mr. Perfect. And Tobias Harris subbed in for Anthony. The Lakers also making some changes. Evans, he's checked in for Boozer. Erickson comes in for Baylor. And it's Goodrich in for McMillan. An open look for West. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Tiny, the pass to Porzingis. Here's Hudson. He's got 12. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range. And again, New York with the triple.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made one in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
It's West with the drive.
Sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Pass to Tiny. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy.
For him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
To the inside. Power down with both hands.
Boy, he threw out some.
He's got 7 points in the game. New York leading by 4. Here's Hudson. 15 points in the game. Feeds to Parker. Here's Porzingis. He hits the shot at the very last second.
Goodness!
Woo!
The pressure on him in those circumstances was massive.
Oh, man. What pressure? You guys are over-exaggerating here. I mean, you can't rattle this guy no matter what the situation is.
And
Ladies and gentlemen,
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Lakers trail by 6. Hudson is out there with Tiny. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Mr. Perfect. And it's Big Daddy in at the center. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Kurt Rambis. Again, Los Angeles. Baylor's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Hudson the pass to Tiny. Here's Big Daddy. New York moving the ball around. And the basket good. 6 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Goodrich, that's good.
And the D is having problems stopping the mid-range jumper. They're not really closing out on them.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. To the inside, Tiny. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Shot clock at 6. Goes up at the stripe. And it's Goodrich missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. This guy is a high flyer.
McMillan kicks it to West. Goes up, and the dunk by Boozer.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early off.
Look at that.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Lets it go from 11. Chamberlain, the pass to McMillan. Tries yet again. And McMillan, good on the spot-up J.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
And down it goes, jamming that one home. The other way now.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got this.
Evans comes in for Chamberlain. And Erickson subbed in for Carlos Boozer. Hudson the pass to Porzingis. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Jacks a few more points onto there.
Parker's checked in for New York. Baylor, he's checked in for the Lakers. Kicks to Goodrich. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by New York.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
Porzingis. And the rejection by Smith. Here's Erickson. Rebounded by Hudson. Porzingis. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Goodrich. It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Alfred Payton, he's checked in.
Pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Goodrich kicks to Baylor. Here's West. Quick release from Jerry West.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Tie game in New York. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And so here is New York. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. We've got West. Carlos Boozer out there with Chamberlain. Then it's Baylor. And it's McMillan in at the two-guard spot. Here's Mr. Perfect. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Baylor's got 4 rebounds in this game. And oh, here we go. Harris, nobody but...
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Chamberlain with a screen on Anthony. Baylor passes to Boozer. Three-pointer. And there's Baylor. That's good on the assist by West. And the Lakers lead by 1. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Baylor kicks to Boozer. It's deflected. Here's Anthony, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And I'm sensing something.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach as he addressed his team. He laid out the X's and O's and told them, we're still alive, guys. We've just got to work together, trust each other, and play our backsides off.
Boozer's got 5 rebounds tonight. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And it's blocked.
Just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
At the line, Will Chamberlain.
He's off on the first. Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Not an A+ trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Anthony against Goodrich. And the dunk by Boozer.
It only counts for 2. 2 is all.
West against Hudson. Chamberlain brings the double team. Some nice passing by New York here. Big Daddy. And Big Daddy picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
It's West with the drive. Mr. Clutch with a big-time bucket.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Hudson against West. Here's Tiny. New York, no good that time either. Lakers leading by 5. Goodrich kicks to Boozer. Chamberlain goes up. The shot's good by Chamberlain.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Greg, you can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible. Talk about complete control, everything working in this one for Dimes. 8 rebounds, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
And really now you can tell the defense starting to have second thoughts in terms of how they're going to play him.
He feeds it to Goodrich. And it's Boozer atop the key. West outside. And so the Lakers take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time.
Hey, yo, DJ, put a nigga back to the record, baby, and give me